Hello and welcome to 1 Hour SaaS. My name is Mubashir Iqbal. Everybody calls me Mubs. And I'm building a SaaS business in just 1 hour a day. And this is update for hour number 44 of building podcast ping, uptime monitoring for podcasters. We're actually kind of building a side project right now, which is to kind of help promote podcast ping. And we'll talk about that in a second. Just wanted to remind everybody that I skipped yesterday, so this is still a 1 hour update-ish. I went over a little bit today. But yeah, I did my civic duty yesterday and went and stood in line and did some early voting in the election here in the US. But today it's good to be back and hacking on projects and side projects and things like that. So today I focused on getting PodcastHosting.Review live. The code was pretty much done. So you can see the outcome of what I deployed. So this is now a live site. You can kind of see it's on PodcastHosting.Review. And so I spent a little bit of time just kind of getting this set up and installed on the server. And then I started collecting some reviews. So there's probably, 6 or 7 reviews. And so that's kind of what I'm going to spend the next couple of hours on probably. And I might, I think that's going to be my next hour or two is just collecting content and posting about this on Indie Hackers and anywhere else that I can think of that would make sense to get people to submit their reviews, or if there's a specific host that they're looking for, then they can recommend that one too. So this is the site. You can see all the reviews. You can see some of the hosts that I've added. It's all very simple in terms of, just links out to that particular, or you can go in and look at the reviews of just that host. You can sign up for the newsletter, and we just kind of talk about podcast ping a little bit. I'm probably going to rework this area here, make this a single column, and use a sidebar here to promote stuff like podcast ping and probably PodHunt as well, just to kind of use that space a little bit more efficiently. I also think it'll be a bit better if that's just kind of a single row rather than the split grid here longer term. I think that probably makes sense in terms of how long these are and things like that. But yeah, that's it. Just, setting all that up and collecting that, collecting all the reviews and stuff that I can find. I'll probably set up some alerts on Google or something, so I can find new reviews of podcast hosts, and that way hopefully there's going to be a steady stream of things to add. But that's it. So that's it for today. A quick update after yesterday. I guess just to give you some of the details, it's basically on the same server that I set up for podcast ping. Figured since it was a related service, why not put it on the same server? I don't think it's either of these is going to stress out the servers particularly badly, and it's just managed through Forge, and that's about it. I mean, it's all pretty straightforward, simple stuff. That's why it took me a lot less time to get this up and running than it did to get podcast ping up and running. Obviously there's all of the management stuff was done with Laravel Nova, so I didn't really have to build any of that stuff, versus with podcast ping, you have to build all of the management stuff in terms of adding podcasts and all that kind of stuff, which we don't have to do any of that stuff here. So that's why it was a very quick little hacky side project, and that's one of the reasons I took it on, because it's like in the time it's going to take me to write a blog post and do all that kind of stuff, we can write something that's got slightly longer legs, hopefully, and will attract more backlinks. Not to say we're not going to do the blog posts and things too, but that's going to come later on down the road. I think you have to play to your strengths, and obviously my strength is being able to build side projects like this, and so hopefully it works out, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. So that's it for today. And I will catch you tomorrow.